Hi, my name is Aslam Moolla and I am a registered attorney. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a very important topic in the workplace. Unfortunately, it is quite common. And the topic is workplace harassment. Like I said earlier, it's an unfortunate common reality in the South African workplace. What are some examples? When someone is bullying a colleague at work, if someone is spreading rumors about you, if someone is degrading you at the workplace, for example, picking on you or picking on your clothes, or maybe even setting you up to fail at the workplace, if they're excluding you from participating in the workplace, excluding you from meetings, if they're giving you any kind of unfair treatment compared to your colleagues, that would be a form of harassment. Not all harassment is sexual. There are other types of harassment. Now, what can you do about workplace harassment? The most important thing is to actually speak up about it. I know it's difficult because it's your workplace, you want to keep your job, you have your bills to pay, you've got your family, and if you speak up, you feel you're going to just be further victimized. But the reality is, if you don't speak up, it can only get worse from there. So how do you speak up? Number one, go to someone of authority in the workplace. For example, someone who works in HR, or maybe a director in your company, or maybe anyone who has the power to help you in that situation. Talk to them about it. If there is a union in the workplace, talk to your union representative. The reason why is because employers have a duty to create a safe working environment for you. Now, safe goes beyond physical safety. It also includes mental and emotional safety as well. And if you are constantly being bullied, threatened, degraded, victimized, you can't work like that. So the first thing is to report it to someone at the workplace. Now, you also need to make sure that there is a grievance policy or procedure available in the workplace. If there's no formal grievance, step two would then be to send something in writing. So step one is to verbally talk to the person. Step two is to get that discussion in writing. Send an email, send a WhatsApp. The reason why that's important is because you can use that at a later stage if you need to go to the Ccma. I understand if you work in a very small business, there might not be an HR person to speak to, but that's why it's important to send an email. What would go in the email? Dear Joe Soap, for example, I'm writing you this email about the way I'm currently being treated by X, Y, and Z. Specifically, they are doing list the items 1, 2, 3 against me. I do not feel comfortable about this. Please, can you ask them to stop? I look forward to hearing from you. A simple email like that. Make sure if you send a WhatsApp, you screenshot that amount. Now, let's say you've spoken to someone, number one. Number two, you sent the email. What else can you do if that fails? Your next option is to refer the matter to the Ccma. Now, the Ccma will have a conciliation and an arbitration process. You can do this if you earn less than the amount set by the minister in terms of the Labour Relations Act. And the Ccma commissioner will then advise the employer in terms of the correct way of handling it. So in summary, you have a right in terms of the Labour Relations Act to work in a safe environment. Not just physically safe, but mentally and emotionally. If someone is bullying you, victimizing you, not treating you with respect and dignity, you can raise that up at the employer, and you can also send an email. And if that fails, you can still refer the matter to the Ccma. There is an option of taking it to the Equality Court if need be. But ultimately, you have to stand up for yourself. If you need help in your situation, Whether that's writing the email or taking the matter up to the Ccma, you're more than welcome to click the link below and book an appointment with our office. I wish you all the best, and I'll speak to you soon.